A lot of men think the breakup ends the story. It doesn't. Sometimes it starts the part that hurts the most. She didn't leave feeling confused. She left feeling certain. Certain that life beyond you would feel lighter, sharper, more exciting. Certain that whatever came next would be better than what she had with you. And that's the part most men never recover from, not the silence, not the distance, but the quiet realization that she walked away. Believing she was upgrading. That thought can stay in your head for months. Because when a woman reaches that point, she usually doesn't look back right away. In her mind, everything already makes sense. The relationship feels too familiar, too predictable, too heavy. And the future starts glowing in a way the present no longer does. Suddenly, the unknown feels more attractive than loyalty. The possibility of someone else feels more powerful than the reality of who stayed. And if you react the way most men react, you make it worse. The late-night messages, the emotional paragraphs, the need to explain yourself one last time, the desperate attempt to make her remember what the relationship meant. It feels honest. It feels human. But to her, it often confirms something dangerous. That leaving broke you. That your center was built around her. That she really did have the power to walk away and watch your whole world shake. And once she feels that, the story she told herself becomes even stronger. But here's where everything turns, because sometimes the same woman who left with absolute certainty is the one who comes back later. Not dramatically. Not emotionally. Not with some movie scene apology. Usually it starts so casually you almost miss what it really is. A small message. A random question. A soft little re-entry that pretends the damage was never real. And that raises a question most men can't stop thinking about. What changed? If she was so sure, why return at all? If walking away felt right, why does she suddenly want contact again? Why does someone who looked at you like a closed chapter start trying to reopen the page? The answer is almost never what men want it to be. It usually isn't deep love suddenly waking up. It isn't some magical revelation where she realizes you were perfect all along. It's something colder than that. Something quieter, comparison. When people leave relationships, they rarely imagine they're stepping into something worse. In their mind, the next chapter will have more chemistry, more freedom, more emotional intensity, more life. They don't leave expecting emptiness. They leave expecting expansion, but real life is ruthless with fantasy because novelty has a short lifespan. Excitement fades. New attention stops feeling new. And when that happens, the brain begins doing something it always does after disappointment. It compares. Not poetically. Not romantically. Practically. The chaos gets compared to peace. The inconsistency gets compared to safety. The thrill gets compared to trust. And suddenly, the person who once felt ordinary doesn't seem so easy to replace anymore. That's the trap nobody sees in the beginning. A woman can walk away feeling 100% certain and still return later, not because the past became perfect, but because the future failed to outperform it. Think about what that means for the man she left behind. At first, he usually suffers in silence. He replays conversations. He searches for the exact mistake. He wonders which moment ruined everything. He asks himself questions that have no clean answers. Was he too available? Too predictable? Too soft? Not enough? Too much? The mind becomes a courtroom where every memory is evidence against him. And that is where most men lose themselves. Because instead of rebuilding, they remain emotionally parked in the moment she left. Their life freezes around her decision. Their confidence gets tied to whether she regrets it. Their peace becomes dependent on whether she returns. That's a dangerous way to live. Because the men who actually change the outcome usually do something very different. They stop performing pain for someone who already chose distance. They stop trying to convince. They stop chasing closure from the person who created the wound. And slowly, painfully, they begin reconstructing the parts of themselves that were neglected long before the breakup happened. Their routines get tighter, their standards get higher, their health improves. Their focus returns, their emotional world becomes less dependent on being chosen, and that shift matters more than most men realize, because when she finally does reach back out, and yes, sometimes she does, she often expects to find the same version of you waiting where she left him. Same emotional availability. Same attachment. Same open door. Same unfinished grief. But what happens when that man no longer exists? That's the part with real power. In one situation, a man came out of a long relationship completely shattered. She had already started moving on, already stepped into something new, already convinced herself she had done the right thing. He could have chased. He could have begged for one more conversation. He could have tried to compete with the excitement of whoever came next. He did in single quotes, did. Instead, he disappeared into his own discipline. He trained again. fixed his schedule, rebuilt structure into his days, started taking his work seriously, became quieter, stronger, more grounded. Not for revenge, not for appearances, because pain finally forced him to face the parts of himself he had ignored. Months later, her message came. It was casual, almost innocent. Just enough warmth to test whether he was still emotionally within reach. But by then, something had changed. Not just in her, far more importantly, in him. The life she expected to find paused in her. Absence had continued without asking permission. And that changes the entire dynamic. Here's another pattern that shows up all the time. Sometimes the breakup isn't caused by betrayal or chaos or some dramatic collapse. Sometimes she leaves simply because the relationship stopped stimulating her. Nothing is deeply wrong. It just no longer feels intense. And in today's world, that's enough. People confuse peace with boredom, stability with stagnation, familiarity with failure. So she leaves, believing that uncertainty will feel more alive than commitment. At first, the man she leaves behind often spirals. That part is normal. But eventually, if he's lucky, reality hits him in the right way. He gets tired of replaying the same pain, tired of waiting, tired of making her absence the center of his identity. So he starts changing things. He gets healthier, more ambitious, more social, more selective about where his energy goes. He becomes less emotionally available to the past because the future starts demanding more from him. And then, months later, sometimes, almost a year, she returns, but now there's a problem. She isn't meeting the same man she left. She's meeting the man he became after surviving her absence. And those are rarely the same person. That's why so many men misunderstand what it means when someone comes back. They think it means they won. They think it means she finally saw their value. They think it means love found its way home. Sometimes, maybe, but often it means reality corrected a fantasy. It means the options she trusted did not give her what she expected. It means the emotional math changed. It means memory started looking safer than unpredictability. And it means the version of you she dismissed now seems more valuable because distance gave her a different angle. But your real lesson should not be how to wait for that moment. It should be how to become unreachable to the version of yourself that would have begged for it. That is the personal stake in all of this. Because a breakup can do one of two things. It can either reduce you into someone who spends months trying to be reaccepted, or it can rebuild you into someone who no longer measures his worth by being chosen. And that choice, more than her decision, determines what your life looks like next. So, if someone leaves, let them leave with their certainty. Don't interrupt their story. Don't chase your way into self-erasure. Don't keep proving your devotion to someone who already volunteered your absence. Take the pain seriously, but don't build a home inside it. Build your body. Build your focus. Build your routines. Build your standards. Build a life so structured, so meaningful, so forward-moving that if the past ever knocks again, it finds someone who no longer needs what it once denied. Because yes, sometimes she comes back, but that should never be the goal. The goal is that by the time she does, you've changed so deeply that the man who needed her validation is gone. And if that idea hits something real in you, like the video and subscribe to Wines of Thought, because the strongest answer to being left is not revenge. It's transformation.